Recently I came across gameplay mods in EvoWeb thread that I think are probably the most FIFA-like in feeling in terms of dynamism of action that I ever experienced in Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 or Football Live. Seriously, this is more dynamic than even more so than my All-Star mix that I released recently. These gameplay mods bring some awesome feeling to dribbling past defenders, and they also change how computer AI is behaving in the match. There are actually multiple gameplay mods in that thread, and they keep popping more and more. I've managed to test 3 of those gameplay mods, and I will share my feedback about them here with you today in this video. But I saw that even last night new one popped, so keep an eye out on developments from this modder in that particular EvoWeb thread. And hey, if you guys wanted to get older Pro Evolution Soccer games but didn't buy them on time, then check the link in the video description to the store that I've been using for a year. But back to the gameplay mods. I have no clue how he achieved the effect that he has with these gameplay mods. And that's actually part of the issue here, why I think that he is not getting more traction within the community. Because those mods are definitely unique, but I think that his communication problems of the creator push people away a little bit and make them hesitant to try his gameplay mods. Because the creator of these mods seems to not be able to speak English and has been putting rather enigmatic descriptions of mods, his technique used, and installation instructions. But seriously, don't let that communication gap distract you and push you away from trying his mods, because I think they are some of the most unique gameplay mods that I have experienced in this game. Alright, so what are these mods? Well, I have tried 3 gameplay mods as I mentioned, and those are FC26, FIFA 13 and Pro Evolution Soccer 17 gameplay mods. They are all really dynamic, fast and aggressive, but they do vary between each other a little bit. I'm not sure how much of that will come across in the video. I think the best way to judge gameplay mod is literally to play it so that you can feel how the gameplay feels basically with the gamepad in your hand. FC26 gameplay mod seems to be the most dynamic one out of this bunch, with the most fluidity and responsiveness that I think I ever felt in dribbling in this game. Action is fast, movement is quite sharp as well, with no floatiness to players' stop and start motions. Computer AI is also the most aggressive and direct in its actions here, which is a bit of a problem so far in these mods, as we will discuss later in this video. Then after FC26 we have Pro Evolution Soccer 17 gameplay mod, which is the most Pro Evo-like mod from the bunch here, and yeah, it makes sense since it probably uses files and values from the same series. Movement is a bit slower here, responsiveness of players and dribbling is more like that of Pro Evolution Soccer series. But what really stood out here for me is the patience with which the computer can build up some actions. It will still have this dynamic gameplay style that I don't really like always, but sometimes it will just start passing the ball, building up an action like Barcelona from older times. I had computer opponent who had like one action that they literally took ages to build up, and they did it at different parts of the pitch. Not just, trying to get over the middle part of the pitch just to get to the penalty box as soon as possible, which is often the case in football games. So from this perspective, this gameplay mod might be the best. And then we have FIFA 13 gameplay mod, which is kinda in between the other two. Like, there is a bit of a floatiness feeling of players' movement. The time it takes for them to start and stop is a bit longer, making it feel, less crisp and sharp in the movement. It was especially contrasting for me after playing FC26 mod, but I got quickly used to it in just half of a match. The action is still fast, the situations you can create here are really damn exciting, yet this gameplay mod is less dynamic than FC26 mod, and that's a good thing actually. And I saw that there are new mods like FC26 plus Pro Evo 17 or Pro Evo 18, which might be interesting, because I wonder if they perhaps tune the computer aggressiveness and make attacking patterns more interesting than the FC26 default gameplay mod. Because yeah, the center forward or particular winger in that one match that you're playing can get 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals every match, and that's kinda an issue, as I experienced so far playing these gameplay mods on superstar difficulty level. And who knows, perhaps I just have to tune the difficulty actually lower than the superstar, since the computer plays quite differently here than it usually does in Pro Evo 21. We will see, I still have to test it more. This is just a heads up for all of you to check out these gameplay mods. And yeah, generally something that you will definitely see in all these mods is that the computer opponent does not behave like your typical Pro Evo 21 or Football Live AI. Normally I kinda know by now more or less which pass computer attackers will make. And if you played the game enough, so do you probably. But with these gameplay mods, the computer plays different. They cut from the wing, they dribble more. I had computer pulling off roulette on me, which I cannot recall computer doing that in Pro Evolution Soccer 21. It's all in all very interesting, very refreshing, and I'm curious to see where these gameplay mods will go. So look, if you are looking for that different type of gameplay feel in Pro Evolution Soccer 21 or Football Live, then make sure to check these gameplay mods. If you ever wanted the feeling of dribbling more like dynamic and more responsive, this might be your gameplay mod of a choice. They are feeling truly different than your typical Pro Evolution Soccer gameplay mods, and we don't know yet how to mix them with other modifiers to gameplay, like say exe-based gameplay mods or maybe dynamic difficulty or AI tweaks. I will be definitely testing different combinations to find the best one, because if we could get in one of those gameplay mods computer AI to behave a little bit less direct, yet still different than typical Pro Evolution Soccer gameplay, man, that would be freaking awesome. If you guys want to support my work, then please consider subscribing to memberships on my channel. Your direct financial support helps me create more niche and specific content on YouTube. And by joining memberships, you get also access to some unique perks like additional content and even special menu themes for Pro Evo and Football Live. And right now you can see on the screen the list of Hall of Famers. They're cool, they're awesome, just like all of my members on my channel. So thank you all for supporting my work, it truly means a lot to me. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.